the third guide for the patch 7.22. I'm gonna start with the runes. Here are the runes. Summonary, Mana Flow Band, Celerity, Sork, Taste of Blood, and Revenant's Hunter. Summonary provides the most damage in current patch for the Teemo right now. This TPA keystone can provide more too, but this is very situational where enemy is allowing you to proc their auto attacks. Otherwise, the sorcery is really consistently good in every single games. Mana Flow Band, you don't have to grab the Doran's Ring because you get this. Celerity provides you 4% movement speed, and you do gain a little bit of an 8-pi or 8-die damage with these. Yep. I end up having about 10 8-die or 10 8-pi at 20 minutes. Yeah, which is a little bit small. But 4% attacks and movement speed is what I really like about the Celerity. Scorch, as you know, as you land every Q, every 20 seconds you land a Q, Scorch is basically like a Deathfire Touch from last season. Taste of Blood is kind of like a feast from the last season, but it activates as you hit the enemy with anything. Q heals you, auto attack heals you, poison damage over time heals you, or a trap also heals it. Any source of a damage that you do onto the enemy, it procs 20 seconds cooldown. So the Taste of Blood is the one that I use the most for the sustaining the early game, and for the late game, it becomes to be Revenant's Hunter. Yeah, Revenant's Hunter can have the same amount of healing like how Gunblade can have, but actually it's a little bit smaller because it doesn't count the physical damage part from the Teemo's auto attack. Although if you grab the Blade Rune King, it does count that Blade Rune King's passive physical damage though. It counts items damages, items passive damages, active damages, all that. It's just only Teemo's he's on. Now, here comes the most important. Okay, another thing. Remember, a Precision provided 18% attack speed as a passive. A Sorcery provides either 15 attack damage or 25 8-pi ability power adaptive. It either provides 15 at 8A or 25 8-pi, depends on what additionally attack damage or 8-pi that you have. If you have a 0-0 or 1-1, if you have the same amount of attack damage and 8-pi, then it provides you attack damage. Okay, now this is really important. This is the most important part that I want to go through. Now, here comes the build. We're gonna play around with that adaptive damage. So how are we gonna build with that? Let's see. So first of all, there are about mainly two builds here. One that I go with the Wit's End and a Wormhole combo, or the other one that I go with the Blade Rune King Vice Edge combo. The top one that I go versus a non-tanker. If enemy team, especially the top laners, if the top laner is not a tanker, I can go like this. Or if you're dominating, you can go like this too. Yeah, if you're dominating or if you're not facing a tanker. But if you're not dominating and you have to be seriously deal with the tanker in the top side, then you do need a Blade Rune King. And I inputted a Nashor Suit. I threw the Rage Blade away, but you could still put the Rage Blade in the late game though. It's just the Nashor Suit gets to be more useful in the mid game. Yep. Now here comes the important part. Like I said, the adaptive damage. How to play around with adaptive damage. First, we all know we start with the Doran's Blade. Doran's Shield, right? Most Teemos, well, in my games, I start with the Doran Shield. Okay, so I gain plus 15 8-die in this case, right? Let me lower the music a bit. Well, enemy champion usually doesn't bring in magic uses from the get-go, right? So let's say if you're facing really easy champions, you could just start with the Dark Seal. If you bring the Dark Seal, it will give you plus 25 API. So with the Dark Seal, you will get a 40 API. But actually you will get 41 API because the extra 1 is coming from your the Moo speedrun. Yeah. So 40 API, and you poke them with the Q, they just get chunked really hard. Okay, Doron Shield. If you start with the Doron Shield, it will provide you, the Sorcery Mastery will provide you a 15 A-Die. Now here's the thing. Your next build will probably a G build, right? G build. But at this point, enemy will have to decide. Most of the players has to decide. Is he gonna build on armor or magic resistances? They could get both, but if they get both though, then they're kind of fucked. So they usually get to decide. They can decide to build usually a Spectre's Call, Hex Drinker, or a Ninja Tabai, or even some people likes to go a Warden's Mail, or they could just build some HP. A Catalyst is possible, or they could also go a Phage kind of stuff. Now there are choices. If they build a Spectre's Call Hex Drinker, if they build magic resistance portion, or at least a null magic mantle, if you see this item, then you keep your items tree. So Doron Shield, and then you just go Mallet or Witsen. You just keep building non-API items, because you will keep getting that plus 15 A-Die as you build these items. What I mean is that you shouldn't build an API damage item when they have a null magic mantle. Now what if they build some armor, Ninja Tabai, Warden's Mail, any types of cloth armor type of items? What do you do? In this case, you gotta build that one Dark Seal. Mix up one Dark Seal and then continue your build. Why is that? If you mix up one Dark Seal as they build an armor, then it's not only that you get a 15 API from the Dark Seal, plus 25 API will be given from the sorcery, because the API is your dominant side, adaptive damage wise. Then you will get a 25 API. So that's how you're gonna have to play around. Is that understandable? Like, it's very important because any types of armor or magic resistance reduces your damage by a lot. And you just have to play around with that. And then, you know, at this point, by the way, Dark Seal, and then when you finish the Mallet, you will gain plus 15 AD at this point, because you get 15 API from Dark Seal. Oh, by the way, Dark Seal stacks do not count as ability power, so it only counts at 15 API, plus 15. Even if you stack to 10 times, it will only count as a plus 15 API, so it will provide you plus 15 AD when you have a Mallet with it, because Mallet provides you plus 30 AD. At this point, you're gonna need M-Tome. Yeah, you're gonna need the M-Tome. Now with the M-Tome, plus 20 API and plus 15 API, that's a 35 API that you get, which is plus 5 higher than the 30 AD that you get. So you will gain that plus 25 API if you want to keep doing the API build. Or, hey, let's say I thought that he's not gonna build the magic resistances, so I grabbed the Dark Seal. Right? I grabbed the Dark Seal and a Ruby Crystal. Probably double Ruby. And then he actually brought the magic resistance item. Guess what? Upgrade your Ruby Crystal, one of your Ruby Crystal, into the Jorim's Fist. Now you're fine. Now you will be getting plus 15 AD when they are building a magic resistances. So it's a very changeable. That adaptive damage, that plus 15 AD or plus 25 API, you can change around by building a little bit more API or a little bit more API, you can change it around to screw them up. And this is very, very important, and I really like this way of building. Not a good day for B.
Still going strong here, barely play League, but you're a great entertainer, Ivan. Also, how is your sleeping schedule since you stream on more European, Australian times?
My sleeping schedule is kind of fucked up. Yeah, thanks for asking though. Thanks though. Thanks for sub. Anyways, so this is the way that I build right now, as in the early lane phase, and it's really strong, really strong. You guys gotta try this out, which I did not know. Found it out yesterday. Yesterday I've been using it. Today I've been using it. I'll just show you the match history real quick. Well, I've been losing a bit too, but generally, mostly wins. Kind of. It doesn't look that great, but it's good. Try it out. Yeah, and that's the full build once again. Yeah, Witsend. Now that Witsend tree is still the strongest, you could go like this build, open up with the Witsend, and you could also, you know, still get a Visage and then sell the Witsend for the Blade King in the late game too. Like the final build is very versatile too, depending on how the game goes. Or you could have a Visage with the Witsend if enemy team has such a high amount of API dealers. Yeah. And once again, the runes gotta be this. This is the best runes. I believe I don't think I'm gonna make the next guide. So 7.22 that is. Probably in 7.23 the next patch I will make it, but I think this is the final guide for now. Yeah, it's the best. That's it.